Hello and welcome back to the new farm. I'm just moving the Griffiths trailer at the moment this morning out of the way. The shop have brought down for us two different straw choppers to try. So we've got this thing, which I think is actually a specifically made straw chopper, and a very small feed mixer, but they said it will mash up straw bales. So they've sent these two old things because obviously we can't afford something really posh. So we'll give both of those a try and see what one we think is going to be best for us. So we'll hitch them up to the 6120. I think we'll try this big thing first. So I'm going to get this over to where it sort of needs to be. Just see if I can adjust that a bit. We don't want to stick it through the gutter. So we managed to get that folded down below here. So I'll put a bale in there and see what happens. So that just seems to be doing it by itself there. So wait for that to finish and we'll try the other thing. So we'll start that mixing and we'll go and get another bale and put that in there. So we've spoken to the shop about the drilling issue and they're currently sorting something out. They said they'll be down later with something that could help us out. just pop that in there. And we'll give this a try. Let's see what that's doing. Just putting it in there. So I've actually just called the shop and they said this one is actually cheaper than that. So I think we might look like we're going to be keeping this one. So the next thing we need to do is get the, I'm not sure if we're going to use or what we're going to use, whether it's the Massey or the John Deere on either the power harrow or the cultivator to start cultivating some of the land that's ploughed and ready for a shop bringing the drill down. So we'll get tidied up here a bit and sort that out. So we've just refueled the 3645 with diesel down to about half a tank after we made our hay and stuff, and we put our cultivator on here. We'll just stuck the John Deere back in the shed there for a minute. So I think we're going to go and start over the road here. In this field. I think most of the fields we've got are actually just ploughed, so we'll see how we get on with this. I'll go down to this corner and go around the outside a couple of times and then we'll start doing the inside. Fairly light ground, so it shouldn't take too long to tickle over. So we're doing the up and downs out here now. I've been having a bit of a think actually. I may pop to the garage and the cafe in a minute and put an advert out, because we've still got a little bit of money that could possibly pay someone to help us out. Because looking at how we're doing in here, we could probably do with a hand. So I might go and pop an advert in the garage and the cafe for some autumn drilling help. So we could find someone to help us out do our own stuff, and we could both do contracts as well. Because if I try and do it all myself, I think I'm going to find that I'm struggling to get my own work done and contracts. So I have just finished out here now, the whole field, so I'm just going to pop to the garage and see if they'll let us put an advert in there. So we can go in the garage and then the cafe, but we'll go in here first and see what they have to say. So that's quickly written out an advert and pop that in both places, and we'll see if we get a reply. While I was in here, I just saw a tractor and a drill go by. I don't know if that's anything to do with the shop. So I've just pulled over because the shop had actually now rung up just as I took off to say that they've dropped a tractor and drill in the yard with the keys in it. And they've said to keep that as long as we need to do our work with. So there's nothing there. Ah, here we go. Let's have a look at this. It's a McCormick X7 624 with an Alpego power hammer and drill combination. So I won't waste any time with this. Get working out how it all works. Get drilling our crops for next year. So we'll get this out in that field we just cultivated and suss it all out. Just shut these gates up again. Or they're going to be in the way. It's a bit light on the front, but I'm sure it'll be alright. So we'll get all this computer sussed out in here and then we'll get going. So it's going really well out here. Got set up with all how this works now. and we're about halfway through this. So we'll get this field drilled and then we'll be carrying on with cultivating, and we'll see if we get a reply to our advert. So for this episode, that's probably going to be it. So thanks ever so much for watching, and we'll catch you all again next time. Cheers.